welcome Warcraft 2 fans. Today we have Angel Fire and Blue Herald as orange, and then the other two will be Riky and Startale. So it's going to be a very exciting game here. Riky and Startale being at the 4 and 5 o'clock spot, and Herald and Angel Fire at the 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock respectively. Today's episode brought to you by, as it always is, by Body Blazers! Body Blazers is back, baby, and they've got their 30-day free or your free back program. And make sure you get out there and check that out whenever you get a moment's time. Alright, so Harold says, if no 9, I'll give you a guard tower / pult. So he's already planning for the future, in which he'll have to help his ally out in a 12-2 battle, but unfortunately for his plans, there is no 12-2 battle brewing over there. It's going to be a 4-5 team effort from Startale and Riky. Riky questioning Startale, but Startale is above questioning. He is such a great Warcraft 2 player that none shall ever compare to the Carbonation Power Hour. His beard is legendary, and we still swoon whenever we think of the days of yore when we could witness such a bearded warrior in the world of Wiki Warcraft 2. Meanwhile, here's the first scout out from one of the two heroes, Riky and Startale. Herald and Angel Fire, pretty good players, but Riky and Startale known to be bad boys in the world of Warcraft 2, and already a scout out from one of those two, moving towards the 9 o'clock spot. Not going to find much there, and that's going to force the small 9 player, Herald, to build himself a barracks and repair that barracks so that he may secure his 9 or 11 o'clock spot all that much more quickly. Nanochen, that'd be Dills. Dills, the one who's providing us with this excellent Wiki Warcraft 2, says hello. So if you guys don't know, you need to get out there and check out Dills' Twitch TV channel, in which you can see some excellent Wiki Warcraft 2, just as you are observing right here at this moment as we stay laser focused on the small 9 o'clock spot. Alright, here's the repairing of a farm, it looks like, and a blacksmith, or a second barracks. It's the 2 racks rush, as small 9 and 12 o'clock gear on up to rush and completely take down the 4 and 5 o'clock spot before the game has even started. Remember, the longer the game goes, the more beneficial it is for the 4 and 5 o'clock spot, as the small 9 only has 30,000 gold ducats in the bank. Today's episode also brought to you by Castle Danger Brewing. Dangerously good ales. Castle Cream Ale was created while sitting around the kitchen table during its startup days, and the need for sensational beer became clear. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Alright, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Already an assault going down. Ooh, are we lagging here? A bit of lag happening. To be expected when the Warcraft 2 action is so intense. It looks like Angel Fire has begun. Look at this hop-in here. Whoa, look at the hop-in, but it's a failed hop-in from the pink player. Embarrassing enough wearing pink into battle, but then he's got to deal with failed hop-ins like that. That would be Startale. Now there's going to be axe throwers and catapults being produced in his backside of his base. But there is a defensive catapult in the nick of time, and look here, will that peon be able to chop through? It looks like the opponent's forces do want that to be the case. But Startale making great use of it. And now, so the chop-in is real. both white, which would be Ricky, and Startale ready to confidently push themselves into the mid game of this wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza, which spells almost utter doom for the small 9 player who has yet to expand to that 9 or 11 o'clock spot. It looks like he's up there at the 11 o'clock, maybe perhaps chopping to prepare for a future expansion. But unfortunately for him, it is way off in the works. A very good attack so far from these two players, Herald and Angel Fired. However, it has not bore as much fruit as could be expected. So we might even fast forward here just a little bit into the future, as this game may have just wrapped itself up early due to the here tier number 2 and a bit of an unsuccessful assault from these two players. Gonna leave them patrolling the perimeter, but not much else. So Ricky and Startale perfectly poised to propel them into the mid game with the greatest of ease, knowing full well they have the economic advantage, as the small 9 o'clock player is going to have to stop whatever he's doing and create himself an expansion so he can continue to feed his hungry forces with a brand new gold mine, most likely at the 11 or 9 o'clock spot. But look, here's a cannon tower that was discovered just a bit too early, and we can see now that Startale has the clear economic advantage, and Herald and Angel Fire are gonna be in a world of trouble here in the mere matter of moments in the future. Tier number 3, however, for Angel Fire. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. A town hall being produced here from Herald at the 11 o'clock spot, unbeknownst to him that Startale has produced his own town hall to wall off any peons trying to be transferred up to that 11 o'clock spot. One more nail in the proverbial coffin that shall be their doom in this game. However, looks like Angel Fire is not going to go down without a fight. Already tier number 3 and Bloodlusted Ogres is on the way. Big shout out to Talrand. Here's the pause from Startale. Looks like his nerves of steel have been rattled a bit here as he doesn't know what to do next. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward into the future. So goodbye for now, and we're gonna see you in the future when we all have personal drones following us around with our personal assistants inside the personal drone telling us exactly how to live our lives. Future. Alright, here we are in the future, and things are pretty good in my brand new flying Chevrolet car. Looks like both players have allowed their town halls to complete. So Startale is going to attempt to defend this off. But he's going to have some towers in the back side here. And Herald bringing the action. Or not Herald, I should say, Angel Fire coming to his allies' rescue. But Startale is there with a couple of ogres. Herald, however, does have a couple of offensive towers in his expansion, so quite the rare thing indeed when a player needs to produce offensive towers in his own defenses. But that's what we bear witness to here today. And Startale once again securing the exterior perimeter. A couple of extra peons there may have actually just taken the day here, but still it seems as if Startale has really rained on the parade of Herald and his mining expectations. Not a single gold ducat being mined so far here from Herald, so Startale doing an A-OK job there. Bloodlust has arrived. And bit of a cramped base here from a Ricky, but Ricky going to move on out. He does have Bloodlust. Is he destroying his own Altar of Storms? It could possibly be. And because of the way the game was paused, it leads me to believe that Ricky is on his way on up to that 12 o'clock position and merely accidentally hit the pause button while he was doing so on the minimap. So here comes the forces. It looks like Blue has, Angel Fire has had to turn tail and run. And once again, the game looking very good for the 4 and 5 o'clock positions. Harold nowhere near mining. He's still in a Benny Hill-esque type of play, trying to secure this 11 o'clock spot. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky knocking at the door of Angel Fire. But Angel Fire, no slouch, is able to quickly clear this up and successfully defend it off, or a wheelie. It does a very close game. And a couple of ogres able to make it in here, and 5 ogres would be enough to destroy it, but there we see a very successful defense of it from Angel Fire. So, I think this is going to be a quick GG, ladies and gentlemen, as Harold is unable to mine gold. And while Angel Fire has made it a very good game, the 4-5 combined efforts of Startale and Ricky are just too hot to handle, and we'll have to see in the future, which is right now, who wins. Doot, 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 doot. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final onslaught of the 12 o'clock spot. Special thanks to Dills, aka Nahan Chen, who has really put this. Whoa, look at the defenses on that guy, as Angel Fire has a successful defense of that army, and they walk right into the kill zone. The Death and Decay makes it a bad day for those ogres trying to come in, but the last 2 ogres actually able to clean up. And there's the Peon Defense Squad and a final coil to put that final ogre down. But is it too little, too late? As the combined efforts of the 4 and 5 o'clock spot have just overwhelmed their opponents the entire time this game. Harold still miles away from mining, and Startale has been able to set up shop here at the small 5 and that 11 o'clock spot. Player of the game, however, seems to be a Ricky or Angel Fire, as both of those players are just rocking their bloodlusted ogres. Ricky's still keeping Angel Fire from moving out of his base. However, the 12 o'clock spot does have that small 12 mine in the background. So we're going to fast forward one more time as this game wraps itself on up. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Here is the eventual destruction of Harold, who has been unable to mine so far this game other than that small 9 o'clock mine. And that's going to leave it at a 2v1 deficit for these players. Harold and Angel Fire. Angel Fire, a farmer from Ohio who has really just given Warcraft to a brand new pizzazz with his skill and tenacity here in this Warcraft 2 game, but the overwhelming forces of Ricky and the beautifully bearded warrior Startale is just too much for them to handle. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to thank my sponsor, Body Blazers, and as well as the Trogglart and Terrorcon from Clan Absolute Synergy as well. There, it's long over, says Harold. He's going to leave the game. Thank ye, all the bikini babes out there sending me flowers. Please don't send me flowers. I am quite allergic. Wiki, Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies.